fellow miscreants of the world, fellow cockroaches, fellow ne'er-do-wells, fellow rejects of a decadent society, and welcome, welcome, welcome to the darkness. You know, I've been doing this gig for a long time. Long time. And my question to you is this. When is enough enough? When is the maximum overdrive achieved? When do you say that I have had enough? When do you get pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed to the max? When do you say enough is enough? Enough of the games, enough of the fancy talk, enough of the theatrics. Why not get down to bare knuckle reality? But that's what a lot of you people are afraid of facing. You guys are afraid of facing reality. You guys are afraid of facing yourselves. You're afraid of facing what you really are, right? You're afraid. You are petrified of the one true person that you look at every single day in the mirror. That's your own self, your own thoughts, your own persona. You develop your own, that you develop yourself from the very loins of your own psyche. Am I right? When are you going to decide enough's enough? When are you going to decide I've been pushed around long enough? I've suffered long enough. I've put up with everybody's garbage long enough. Think about it. You could only be somebody's flunky for so long. Then you get tired of it. Then you get sick of it. Then the very odor of what you are stinks from within you. Then what are you going to do? Are you just going to cover it over and pretend like it's not going to be happening? Well, it is. But it's happening to you, not me. No, it never happens to me. Because I am a man without a plan. I'm a man without a destiny. I'm a man without anything to hold me back or to keep me from doing what I need to do to be successful in life. I've got nothing holding me back. I owe nobody anything. I owe life nothing. And life owes me nothing as well. You see, once you decide to stop playing their little games and being their little pet toy. And once you stop playing their little games, then everything ceases. Then everything slows down, right? Now I see the funny side. Now I see the laughable side of life. Because you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing a bunch of pathetic people that are like crabs in a barrel, trying to struggle their way to the top, trying to claw their way, trying to manipulate and move around and do whatever they can to cut throats, whatever they can to step on people, whatever they can to reach that goal. Right? I kind of admire that because it reminds me of myself. But you see, I don't have to step over people to get what I want. I don't have to cut everybody's throat to get what I want. I don't even have to do barely anything. All I have to do is give it a little push. And then the magic happens naturally, all on its own. And you watch the little itty bitty people just chew each other up like guppies in a fish tank. Because eventually that's what they'll do. Eventually, all these well-do-well people, all these people that have got everything all figured out, eventually they will eat each other. Eventually they will consume one another. And guess what? Believe it or not, my friend, talk about getting rid of your enemies. Well, you just did it by just barely doing anything. Because you see, life is a waiting game. And it's really easy to do. All you have to do is wait for the right opportune moment, and then blammo, it gets handed directly to you. On a silver platter, no less. Because it's true. Think about all these wacky games these people play. All these beautiful, beautiful entourages and just little, what do you call it? Soap operas. Isn't it fun? Isn't it great to watch? Isn't it beautiful to be a part of? Huh? Or maybe you're just kidding yourself. Because the real power, the real energy, the real domination you can have is one that you create yourself. It's one that you create. That's one that you have that's unique to you. Nobody else, just you. There's always room for these so-called showboats and showy people and all this kind of crap, right? But little do they know, they're the ones that are the circus attraction. They're the ones that are the main event. Other people are just, you know, providing the stage and then allowing you to dance for free because they get entertained by you. They laugh at you. They love you. Oh, yeah. You are the most entertaining person in the world. Because why? Because you do exactly what they want you to do, when they want you to do it. All they have to do is snap their fingers, twiddle their little nose, and blammo, you do it, right? You do it without even thinking about it. You do it without even knowing you're doing it. But yet here you are, being their little flunky, being their little, should I say, errand boy. When they say dance, you dance. And when they say stop, you stop. Do you ever want to know why? Do you ever want to know the reason why you do such things? Because I'd like to know. Because think about it. Life is crazy enough. And when you get to the point to where other people are telling you what to do and how to do it and running you and manipulating you and just running your very persona and your very personality into the ground for their own selfish needs and their own selfish ambitions, you're basically contributing to what they want to do. They want you to do. You are a contributor. You are enabling their behavior and disabling your own. Why not free yourself from it? Why not dare to rage against the machine? Why not dare to be your own person? Oh my gosh, that's a new concept, isn't it? Oh, it's a new concept, isn't it? It's a new way of living, isn't it? Being your own person, being your own individual self. Oh my God, whatever shall you do? Well, I tell you what you're going to do. You're not going to do what I tell you. No. You're going to do what you tell you. You know what I mean? You're going to do exactly what you want. You're going to do exactly what you feel is best in your heart. Because Lord knows everybody's got one. Me, I had one once. But then again, it ascended into this. So that's where my went. But you know, you don't have to live like I live. You don't have to be like I am. I'm a crazy lunatic. I'm psychotic. I've always been. But there's nothing wrong with crazy. Crazy's actually good. It keeps you sane. It keeps normal, edged people from basically going crazy on you. Because guess what? You fill in the gap just fine, don't you? Yes, you do. We all wear masks in this world. We all carry on our own unique personas. And with it, we create incredible things. Terrible things sometimes. Chaotic, but incredible. And that's what I like. I live for chaos. I breathe it every day. It's kind of like oxygen. I breathe it in, I breathe it out. I live for chaos. I'm an agent of chaos, ladies and gentlemen. It's what I live for. It's what I'm bred for. It's what I was designed for. But you see, you know the difference between me and you is? You see, I'm a wolf because I chose not to be one of the sheeple. I choose to be my own. I choose to operate on my own. I choose to grow my own way. I don't care about what people think of me, what people feel about me. I don't care about what people are thinking and dreaming about me. I could care less. But what I do care about is this. Truthfully, I answer to no one. And nobody answers to me. We live our lives accordingly, and everything seems to amazingly work out just perfect. Doesn't it? Or is it? I don't know. I couldn't answer you that. But guess what? I know one good thing. In the midst of chaos comes the most brilliant of ideas the world has ever seen. Think about it. Think of all the great inventors of the world. All of them. They created one little chaotic idea. And then they took off with it, didn't they? They took off with it. They ran with it, didn't they? And guess what happened? Grand and glorious things happened. Remember what happened with the guy that invented the atom bomb? You imagine how much money he actually made with that idea. He must have made a ton. He must have made a literal killing by doing that. But unfortunately, as the words of Peter Parker and Spider-Man could do, with great power comes great responsibility. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people fail to understand the meaning of that. They think, okay, I've got all this power, I've got all this strength. I can do what I want with it. I can push whoever I want. I can manipulate whoever I want. And we all know that's a lie. And the main person that you're lying to is the one you see in the mirror every single day. You lie to yourself by not telling yourself the truth. And the truth of the matter is simple. You live life on your own terms, of doing your own thing, despite what these other hypocrites say about you, despite of what these other people think about you. Because to tell you the truth, since when does popular opinion mean anything? Since when does popularity and general public opinion mean anything these days? Because it doesn't. Why should you really care what other people think about you? Why should you really care what other people say about you? Because if you spend the rest of your life worrying about what other people say and what other people think about you, then you, my friend, will never have any peace. You, my friend, will be at the mercy of the sheeple and of the endless system that you yourself create. Think about this. Think about this for a minute. Think about this. Life is never guaranteed, right? Life is never perfect, right? Hmm? Life is what you make of it. Life is what you hold dear. Do you really believe that crap? Or is it just another way of just kidding yourself? We all do crazy things in this world. We all do insane things in this world. Here's the thing you have to ask yourself. Am I truly doing what makes me happy? Am I truly being myself? Or am I being a sad, weak, pathetic little man that is nothing more than a shell of what I once was? Is that what that is? Is that what that's all about? Hmm? Really? It's interesting. Anyway, I think I've done enough damage for today. So I'm going to take off. But before I take off, just remember this. The darkness is always watching. We're always around. We're always here. We never eat. We never sleep. And we never stop. So just remember, when you shut down the lights, and call it a day, and place your head on the pillow for the night, don't forget to check underneath your bed, because you never know what you might find, or what might find you.